Hey guys, in today's video we have an octopus stump carving. This is an oak tree that had been struck by lightning several times, and the owners decided to play it safe, had it cut down. They saved the stump. It's about 8 feet tall, and it's been patiently waiting to be carved into this beautiful octopus. And if you stay tuned and keep watching, you'll see how we did it.
Aloha, ohana. What's going on, family? This is Three Visions Arts. I'm Shane.
And I'm Trista.
And we together own Three Vision Arts. So today, this video is about the octopus carving. This started off as a sketch on a piece of paper for the customer. And I never did one before. And so I tried it on a little log that we had at the house. She loved it, and we ended up getting this job where we can carve this log she had for a long time that has a crazy history and carve it into an octopus.
Yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, the tree had been struck by lightning, caused pretty extensive damage to the house, I guess, over the years, and they finally just opted to have it cut down. But she knew that she wanted a carving out of it, so she did save it. I'm not too sure how long the stump had been in the yard, but she had been just waiting patiently to find somebody that could and would carve it.
Yeah, in fact, she mentioned as we were going to her house, there was a golf course where they had some golf clubs and a golf bag carved, and she said she always used to look at it and wanted something like that. But she likes octopuses. She has one on her mailbox, I believe.
Yes.
And so that's what she was set on. And that was my first time trying to carve that.
And the good thing about this carving is it was already prepped. She had already gone through the very laborious process of taking all the bark off. That's a big part of the job.
Yeah, it is so hard to get bark off a tree. Yeah, especially when it's fresh. Like, it's pretty much half the battle, I would say, almost.
It's a very good big portion of it. But she went through, she took all the bark off. She'd been trying to preserve the tree and just keep it in good shape until she found somebody to come along and carve it, which was us.
Bam, now we're here, getting it done. And this is day one of it all, so this is all the rough cuts. I sketched it out on the tree using a permanent marker, and wood just absorbs like any kind of marker, so I maybe get like 10-15 feet of line that's pretty good and dark before the marker's like dried up and can't do nothing else. And then I start tracing the lines with the chainsaw and making grooves and cuts and rounds, and the magic starts to take place.
The good thing about this carving is usually when we do one, the tree's been cut down, so there is no more shade. It's usually in the dead full sun. We're here in Florida. It's extremely hot.
Super hot all the time.
And that's why most of the carvings we do, it's, it will work until about noontime, and then at that point it's, what do you call it, Shane? Heat stroke 30?
Heat stroke 30, yeah.
It's time to pack it up for the day. It's just too hot to.
Yes, it gets brutal. If you live down here in Florida, you know what I'm talking about.
However, sorry.
Oh no.
This one, we were blessed, as you can see in the video. There's tons of other trees around, so there was still tons of shade. It was a breezy day. It was out in the country. It was an absolutely wonderful, beautiful day.
It was. I really liked that area too. It we kind of met in Plant City, which is really country, and it kind of just brought memories back on that.
It did. And here we're on day 2, and this is where Shane will he'll deepen some of the cuts. He will take the grinder and sand sand it all up, fine tune it, make it look nice and smooth.
Nice and pretty. You can feel it. It feels good. It's when you start getting that rough shape and starting to work it into something good looking.
It does look good.
I appreciate it. The owner's dad said on the back, I did the back side all kind of freehanded because I only did like the front part of the sketch, and so the back wasn't really sketched out or anything. That's all freehanded. And I did like this weird swirl on the back, and the owner's dad was like, it reminded him of A Starry Night, which is pretty epic considering we're both artists and we just made a carving that reminds him of a painting. So it was kind of a cool, shocking.
It was pretty cool because that's one of my favorite paintings. I always liked that one, and now that he mentioned it, it absolutely does kind of remind me of that too.
It has that weird look. So now I'm deepening all the cuts and stuff. I did a lot of sanding, going back and forth between cutting the cuts just a little bit deeper to give it more depth and perspective and all that cool stuff to make it look like an octopus hugging a tree.
And you won't see a whole lot of me in the video. I'm the one that handles the camera and stays out of sight most of the time. I kind of prefer it that way, but every now and then you'll catch a glimpse of me.
Yeah, you can see in the video.
As I'm poking around here and there, helping out, giving him tools, cleaning up. Oh, there I am.
And gone again.
And then I'm hiding behind the tree. And this is, he burns the lines and then seals it on up.
It's a done deal.
And it's done. I want to give a big thank you to Monica for picking us for this carving. A thank you to our 3 Vision Arts family for watching this video. As always, give us some feedback. We love hearing from you. We are Shane and Trista from 3 Visions Art, and we hope you enjoyed watching.